Hey there everybody, just thought I would post a video on the project that I'm working on right now. It's a 1973 John Deere 110 with electric lift. Late serial number 288675 I believe. And so far I have gone through the motor. And new plug, new points, new condenser, new fuel line. All the shrouds have come off, flywheel came off, PTO came off, everything was cleaned up and repainted. Did work on the rectifier. Had an issue with my plug here. It was pretty burnt up, so I had to go through and put a little divider in between my plug-ins there, and a little liquid electrical tape fixed it right up. I still am going to do the front end as far as paint goes on this, but a lot of this has been redone here. Whole pedestal's been redone inside and out. She was pretty rusty when I got her. I think she was sitting in a floodplain, because when I pulled the plug, when I brought it home, I got a bunch of water out of the crankcase. It's emulsified oil and leaves and debris and things like that. But we ran some seafoam in it and fresh oil a couple of times, flushing that out, and I'm amazed by how well this little K241 runs. You know, thing's 40 years old now and it doesn't even smoke, so somebody probably took real good care of it. Had to do some adjustments on the PTO. PTO was seized in the engaged position. That took a little bit of work getting that off. All this has been cleaned up. I haven't painted the PTO stuff yet because I'm just getting the mechanicals ran through. Had to put a new end on that cable because with me trying to engage the PTO when it was seized like that, it just snapped the cable right out of there. So I had to go through and do all that, make some adjustments. Electrical system, I've had a new solenoid put on it. Let's see. Starter's not working right. I put new brushes in it, and I think there's a bad spot on the commutator. It doesn't want to turn over sometimes. So I gotta work on the variator. Variator's got a seized bushing in it. That's why I couldn't understand why my variator wasn't working, even though my center sheave was free. And it was because of this bushing here. That bushing gets seized up. There's supposed to be grease inside here. There's actually a grease fitting underneath, which is extremely hard to see if you don't know that it's there. I had a couple of my buddies on Weekend Freedom Machines kind of point that one out to me. But this thing is so seized up in here. It's supposed to pivot on a bolt when it's in the tractor. So that needs to be able to move free, and I've put a press on it, heat on it, and I can't get it to budge. I may just have to have a bushing made for that and drill that one out. Some people just grease the bolt on there, but I would rather it was working the way it's supposed to, if I can just get that damn thing out of there. Replace the fluid in the trans. Pretty good, actually. There wasn't very metal shavings in the fluid. I painted part of it. I didn't do the whole transmission because I really don't feel like tearing the whole thing out just to paint it right now, because the trans is actually in excellent condition. All I have left to do is paint my fender pan and do a little fiberglass work on this hood right here. And I might get the fiberglass work done this week, but we'll see how it goes. Get that all back on there, we'll be good to go. Alright, if you have any questions or anything, especially on this particular model of tractor, if you're having any issues, feel free to post a question in the comments, and I'll see if I can't get them answered for you. And we'll probably be posting a couple more video updates as I finish her up. Thanks a lot.